Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today what I have for you guys is a brand new GTA 5 online video, and today we're going to be reminding you of all of the bonuses, discounts, free vehicles. We actually have a claimable salvage yard vehicle this week. Lots of other free and festive rewards for the 4th of July and Independence Day update. Of course, 4th of July in the US was on Thursday last week, and so we still have all of the opportunities that are available from last week available this week before the new event comes into the game this Thursday. So you have a couple days left to take advantage of all of the limited time rewards and things to do with the Independence Day changes. But in addition to that, we have all of the other standard GTA Online weekly event changes. So if you guys are brand new to the game, or you're checking out GTA Online with the new bottom dollar bounties DLC, or if you just want to get involved more with the weekly events in the community, here's your refresher and reminder video going over everything. So thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. With that said, let's jump into things. When it comes to our money bonuses this week, there's really nothing special to write home about, but we do have double money and RP on the running back remix adversary mode, all 7 variants of this game mode. Of course, if you have no sort of business in the game and you're looking to get money a little bit faster to get your next business or your first business at all, for example, well, double money on an adversary mode is definitely an avenue to do it, albeit it's still not a meta way of making money in this game. If you have other passive or active businesses, those are still going to be better even on 1 times money. But we also have triple money and RP on mobile operations center missions. So you need to own an MOC for this, and you're going to want to head over to your computer over here inside of one of your bays, because you can access your mobile operations and you can take advantage of any of these missions. Triple money and triple RP, they do require at least 2 players, but if you do have the friends or randoms that you can matchmake with to play these with, it's actually pretty worth it this week. Now, in addition to that, this is also part of our weekly challenge. If you complete 3 of these MOC missions, you will be rewarded with $100,000 for your weekly challenge. So I can just showcase that to you guys right here. Go to challenges, weekly challenge, 3 MOC missions, $100,000, in addition to all the extra money you're earning from playing those 3 missions anyway. When it comes to the discounts during this weekly event here in GTA Online, there's not a whole lot to discuss, but one of the big ones is 30% off the mobile operations center, as well as all of the upgrades and modifications you can make to it. So you can see here, instead of it costing $115,000 for me to renovate mine, it's only going to cost $80,500, or basically cost starting with that. You could choose between the Phantom Custom or the Hauler Custom actual truck cab itself. You could choose either 2 or 3 bays for different things. If you choose the 2-in-1 system, you get the weapon and vehicle workshop like I have. It takes up bays 2 and 3, and then bay 1 is just my command center here. You could also choose a personal quarters or a living quarters if you want. That could be useful for players who want to actually use this a lot here in this game. We have 30% off the Ubermacht Revolter as well as the Weenie Dynasty, but those are removed vehicles, so I can't show you guys those on in-game websites. But we're going to talk about those a little bit later, because you can buy them this week from in-game vendors. They're removed vehicles, but they've returned for this week. Let's talk about vehicles you can actually get on discount. We have the Declassy Vigoro ZX convertible. It is on sale for 30% off. It's going to cost you $1,606,500. And then we also have the Bravado Hot Ring Hellfire as well, 30% off this vehicle. It is going to cost you $1,267,000. Next up, we have some more discounts to talk about, but they're not really related to vehicles necessarily. It's all about 4th of July and Independence Day update items that you don't want to miss out on. Say if you're brand new to the game with this weekly event, because you won't be able to claim this stuff until next year in GTA Online. For your limited time 4th of July rewards and all those types of items you can unlock, basically every single Independence Day themed item is going to be 50% off this week in GTA Online. So just include this in some of your discounts. We also have 50% off the USA parachute bag. We have 50% off the Independence Day vehicles like this Western Sovereign bike you can see behind me, which you can pick it up at Premium Deluxe Motorsport this week. And you can also get the Liberator monster truck off of Warstock if you so choose. You can also get the Sovereign off of the in-game website, I think just for this week only, before it, once again is removed from in-game websites. You have the musket that is going to be 50% off, the weapon. You have 4th of July clothing that's 50% off, 4th of July face paints, 4th of July hairstyles, the MOC Patriot smoke along with the Patriot liveries for the MOC are going to be 30% off. I know we talked about 30% off just in general on the MOC as one of this week's discounts, so make sure to take advantage of all this. I actually have a video showcasing all of the 4th of July clothing and rewards, unlocks, items, things like that. So if you want to see that full list, I'm not going through it in this video. You'll have to check out the video. I will have linked down in the description below. I uploaded it on Thursday from last week. if you want to check that out for yourself. Also, don't forget just some quick 4th of July login rewards. You could have gotten this at any point through this week, but just make sure to do it at least, even if you're not playing this weekly event, do it at least before the new weekly event coming out on Thursday. You get the fireworks bucket hat, the Stars and Stripes bucket hat, as well as the Lady Liberty bucket hat just for logging into GTA Online. You don't even need to do anything, just log in. As soon as you spawn in, you could just close the game. At the Diamond Casino and Resort, your podium vehicle for this week that you can see behind me is the Karen Boar. It comes with this patriotic sort of like American flag flames livery here. Now, the interesting thing is that we're going to talk about later is the Salvage Yard claimable vehicle is also the Karen Boar. So there's 2 opportunities to get it for free this week. We are going to spin the lucky wheel, try and unlock it. Before this update came out, I thought it would be pretty funny if Rockstar was just going to duplicate the car, and so the livery from the Salvage Yard robbery as well, the podium robbery, was actually going to be the same livery that we get here at the Diamond Casino and Resort. Doesn't appear so, but nonetheless, spinning the wheel. Let's see if we can get close to unlocking it this week. We spun right past it. 2,500 RP it is. I think that's the smallest reward we've gotten in like the past couple months of weekly update reminder videos here on the channel. At the LS car meet for the remainder of this weekly event, your prize ride is the Obey Omnis, and in order to unlock this vehicle, of course, you have to complete that LS car meet prize ride challenge, which to unlock this Omnis, it is placing top 5 in LS car meet series races for 2 days in a row. So of course, the new weekly update goes live at about 4 a.m. Central Standard Time US on Thursday. That is going to be July the 11th. You guys are seeing this video on the 9th, so hopefully you guys can get it done before then, because it's only 2 days, placing top 5, not too big of a deal. Now let's talk about our test drive vehicles. Of course, your premium test ride with the HSW is the Ubermacht Niobe. This is a new DLC vehicle that came out with, of course, the Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC. If you would like to buy this vehicle as your premium test ride, it is going to cost you $3,816,450. Now, keep in mind that's expensive as heck, but it does come with the HSW upgrades. Next up, we have our standard test drive vehicles, because that one is only for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S players. These are for everyone: PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S, and they are removed vehicles. We do have the Invitero Coquette right here. If you would like to purchase this one as a removed vehicle, it is going to cost you $138,000. After that, we have the Declassy Tulip. This is also going to be a removed vehicle that you can get here in this game. If you would like to buy this one, it's going to cost you $718,000. And then finally, we also have the Ubermacht Revolter. So another BMW in the game this week, another removed vehicle, the Revolter this week. If you would like to buy it from the LS car meet, it is going to cost you $1,127,000. Now, keep in mind, this is going to be cheaper than what it used to cost because it is on 30% discount this week. So keep that in mind. This is a removed vehicle, and it's also discounted like we just talked about earlier. Here at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport, we have the following 5 vehicles that you guys have only a couple days left to pick up. A lot of removed vehicles here, and so, of course, once these go away from Simeon's, or, you know, if there were removed vehicles as well at the LS car meet, things like that, then you will have to wait for them to return to one of these free roam in-game vendors for you to actually pick up the cars again. So let's start off with this one right here. This is the Classy Vamos. This is a removed vehicle this week, and so if you do want to purchase it from Simeon's, it'll cost you $618,800 here this week in GTA Online. Now let's move on to the next one. This is the Inus Cognoscenti 55, not to get confused with the armored variant. This is just standard. If you do want to pick it up, it is a removed vehicle. It has a value of $154,000. Now we can move on to this next one, crazy livery. This is the Weenie Dynasty. If you want to pick this one up, it's going to cost you $338,370. Now, this is also a vehicle that is 30% off this week, like I was talking about, so this is where you can pick it up as a removed vehicle. Next, this isn't a removed vehicle, but you do have an awesome patriotic livery. It's not discounted or anything like that because it doesn't count as an Independence Day item, but it is the Vapid Cara 4x4, and this car is going to cost you $900,650. So because it has this livery applied, you do need to pay a little bit of extra money for it than if you were to just buy the car off the in-game website or the truck off the in-game website, just because the livery actually costs money as well. But then we also have an actual Independence Day item here. This is the Western Sovereign. This is a removed vehicle from the game. It's part of the Independence Day update that came out back in July of 2014, and so we see it every year, but you can't actually get it off the website anymore because it's been removed like these other vehicles. But if you do want to get it, limited time only, 50% off, $60,000 this week here in GTA Online, or for the remainder of this weekly event. So like I talked about earlier when we were at the Diamond Casino and Resort, your salvage yard vehicles for this week, these are going to be active all the way through July 10th, of course, and even a little bit into July 11th, depending on your time zone and when the new weekly update comes out. But when it comes to our salvage yard robbery vehicles, your claimable vehicle for this week is that Karen Boar. You can see here it has a sale value of $252,000. It has the garage icon, meaning it's claimable. Realistically, the only advantage here with this car is you get the Liberty City vanity plate, but it is your standard range vehicle for this week. When it comes to your mid-range vehicle, that is going to be the Bravado Buffalo STX featured in the Gangbanger robbery. You get the claimable Karen Boar in the Podium robbery, and then we also have the Invitero Coquette D10 as your top range vehicle featured in the McToney robbery for this week. At Luxury Autos this week, we have the following two opportunities. We have the newer overflawed Pipistrello. Of course, GTA Plus members on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S got this week 1 and day 1 with the bottom dollar bounties DLC, but for the rest of the player base now, this vehicle is unlocked, and so you can actually purchase it off in-game websites now. And then after that, the other vehicle option, we also have the Anis Urus X32. So this is also a pretty cool car, another DLC vehicle. Not that it's removed or anything like that. It's brand new with the bottom dollar bounties update, but if you want to buy this one, it is going to cost you $1,499,000. Here at the Gun Van this week, we actually have a great selection of items, some of which are limited time, and others, of course, you know, you can kind of get anytime they come back to the Gun Van, but one of these we won't see for a while. So the fireworks launcher is actually limited time. If you don't buy this week, you will not be able to get it from the Gun Van or in the game at all, I would imagine, until next 4th of July and Independence Day event here in GTA Online, which will be one of the last before GTA 6 comes out, actually, so that's pretty cool. Then, of course, we have the Marksman pistol. We have the newer battle rifle that came out with the Chop Shop DLC back in December of 2023. The tactical SMG that came out with the San Andreas Mercenaries update. We have the railgun. This is definitely something you want to take advantage of and pick up because you can one-shot all helicopters that are pursuing you during missions, and it's extremely effective. And then, of course, the musket as well, which is one of those Independence Day event items, and so it is going to be 50% off this week. When it comes to this week's premium race, time trial, and HSW time trial, we have the following. So your standard time trial is Vinewood Hills with a par time of 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Next, your premium race for this week, if you would like to participate, it is Down the Drain, and it is locked to the Muscle Cars category. And then, of course, we have our HSW time trial for this week, and if you would like to partake in this is actually Sandy Shores, and then the destination you arrive at is La Puerta. That's all I wanted to talk to you guys about in this video. We are going to wrap things up right here. Hopefully, you guys all enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And, of course, if you guys are brand new to the channel and you just want to stay up to date with everything GTA 5 Online, as well as all Rockstar Games content like Red Dead and GTA 6 news, well, make sure to consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we will keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that sub button. Also, check me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. You can find all of my links down in the description below, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you guys in the next GTA 5 Online video tomorrow with all of the new weekly event news information. Hoping for some better bonuses this week, but we'll have to see. Alright guys, have a good one. Adios amigos.